here we are, all ready and packed to go back to the airport. Now, I did really enjoy it here. It's a bit unlucky with the weather, unseasonably cold for the last few days. Next week or so it's 22 degrees again, so yeah, just a little bit unlucky. But yeah, I'll come back with a better plan at some point, with the plan of hiring a car. Oh yeah, let's get to the monorail. It's 9 o'clock now, and it takes less than half an hour to get to the airport. It's nice and quick if you're staying here near the monorail. But yeah, my flight's at 12, so I do have plenty of time. It's also it's a big plane. It's an A330, so I expect there might be a fair few people at baggage drop. So I just want to give myself plenty of time, and also want to get breakfast at the airport, because yeah, not had anything yet. Definitely get something before we get on the flight. We're at the airport, just headed over to the check-in desk now from the station. So you basically connect to the airport where the domestic check-in is, and it's not a huge walk, but a little bit of a walk to the international terminal. So yeah, make sure you give yourself a few minutes. Alright, it's check-in all done. There was definitely a bit of a queue, but didn't take that long. So just gonna go. So the outside bit, like pre-security bit here, is massive. Well, not massive, but there's lots of shops and stuff, and it just keeps going and going. But yeah, I'm headed up to security, and there's good food inside as well. But yeah, I want to get through there before I grab my food. That's all done with security check and immigration. Now we're through to the gates, and hopefully there's some food options here as well. There's not much. Most of your options are definitely before security, so keep that in mind. But there's like 2 or 3 places, so we'll get something. Currently the only option for real food is ramen, and at 10 in the morning. It's a bit too early for me, but it also might be why most things in that food court are still closed, because it's still so early. Alright, just walk to the other end of the terminal. There's another restaurant here with options that I fancy more, so just order. I will get food in a minute. Alright, here we go. It's also not really breakfast, but looked appetizing. That was really good. I'm pretty sure they're feeding us on the plane as well, but I didn't want to wait that long. But yeah, now all that's left to do is sit down and chill and wait for boarding. It's nearly time for boarding, and I don't think I've told you yet about our next destination. Basically, the flight's gonna take us into Incheon, so Seoul. So yes, we are headed back up to South Korea, but for now only for about a week before we're moving on. But basically, we headed back up there because I want to attend a specific event, and I was like, we're roughly in the right area anyway, so might as well head back to Korea for a week. And I did really enjoy my time there, so happy to spend a few more days in Seoul. But yeah, pretty much ready for boarding. Going to be about a 2-hour flight, so not too bad.
It's closing soon, and the departure. Please proceed to gate immediately.
and we landed back in Seoul. Uneventful flight, all set. Well, it's definitely still winter here. So immigration all done, got my luggage, and now just gonna take the train back into the city centre. Now, quite nice obviously from my last trip, I've still got my card here, which if you've got the app on your phone you can just reload it from with your credit card or PayPal as well, for example. But yeah, this is also a T-Money card, so you can use it on public transport. So yeah, I reloaded that last night. And now, yeah, just gonna take the train into the city centre. Now, quite nice. I've landed at Terminal 2 this time. So last time I landed at Terminal 1. But Terminal 2 is quite nice. This is the very first stop for the train. So I should be able to get a seat. But yeah, let's head down and see. We are at Seoul Station, and I just going to transfer to line 1 for a couple of stops. This is such a long transfer. Got to the station. Once I get out of here, it should only be a 5-minute walk to the hotel, which I'm glad about because it's absolutely arctic out here. That's the whole flying straight north for 2 hours, so it doesn't difference for the weather. Gone from a nice 20 degrees to whatever this is. And we are here. The location of this is really, it's so central. Kind of obviously I've spent a bit of time in Seoul now, so I know kind of what locations are good, and I'm only here for a couple of days, so yeah, I wanted to be central, staying in Myeongdong, so yeah, lots of shops, food, everything central, right outside the door, but especially you've got like three subway lines within like 5-10 minute walk. But yeah, let me show you. Come in. Got a little rack, then big bathroom, or I should say big shower. There we go, hello. And then bed, nice in the niche here, with a good bit of floor space for my suitcase. But yeah, perfect for me, and again, low season prices. I'm paying less than £20 for this per night. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down for just a minute, and then I've got to head back out because I'm going to a K-pop award show tomorrow, which is the reason why I did decide to pop back up to Korea. And if you've not noticed yet, I am currently a little bit obsessed with K-pop. But yeah, we'll just accept that. And basically, I've been to a couple of K-pop concerts now, and they just seem so much more fun with a light stick. And so my favorite band is a part of the award show tomorrow, so I'm gonna get their light stick, of course, because award show is kind of, there's not one common one, just people bring basically whoever's their favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna go out and get one of those in a minute, because yeah, I'd rather do that tonight than tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too comfy, but I'll sit down for a minute. So I definitely sat down for a bit longer than I had planned, but it's so nice and cozy in this room. The heater's on, so it's really nice. But yeah, I'm determined to get that light stick. Good thing is, the shop I'm going to is open until 11 at night, so even if I sat down there for another 3 hours, I would still be able to get it. But yeah, it's about a 20-minute walk to get there. I could get a bus as well, but maybe on the way back. We'll see how cold I am. But I've mostly sat around all day, so I'll walk at least one way. But anyway, need to get my shoes on and then let's go back out into the cold. I'm here also right in the night market area, so once I'm done shopping, I think I'll pick up a snack or two for dinner. Alright, got my purchase. Now, let's grab a little bit of food. Egg bread. Nice, simple, but very tasty. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for what I'm eating at the night market. You kind of you need cash, and I only had a little bit left over from last time here. Need to get some out anyway, but I've not done that yet. But I'm not really actually hungry anyway, because I had that meal at the airport and then another full meal on the airplane. Definitely feeling packaged. So I think it's going to be a convenience store for some chocolate or some crisps or something. But yeah, I'll do that closer to my accommodation. Alright, that's all errands done for tonight. So let's go back inside my room, nice and warm, chill out for the rest of the evening. Because yeah, I need to be all fit and energetic for tomorrow. But yeah, overall that was a successful shopping mission. That also got myself sorted for just a little dinner snack. But yeah, got my light stick. They are too expensive for what they are, but I was really thinking about getting one when I was here in October. So it's February now and I still want one, so I think that's a long enough waiting period. But yeah, pretty cool. So you can change the color manually. You can also make it like flash very fast. Let's see, what's my favorite color? I can't like that blue. But yeah, these light sticks are a typical K-pop thing that basically most of the more successful groups have their own light stick. But and I mean, what's cool with them also, if you've got like, if it's an actual concert of the group, the light sticks, they sync them with Bluetooth, so they all light up kind of, they've got quite cool effects and they all light up same color, different colors, different sections and so on. But yeah, it looks really cool. But yeah, I'm excited, and now as I said, this will be used straight away tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for today. My plan is just to chill for the rest. Also have a bit of a lie-in tomorrow, and then yeah, I'll see you when we head out. All right. Good morning, everyone, or I should really say nearly good afternoon. It's nearly midday, nearly 12 o'clock. But yeah, I am pretty much ready and to head out for our award show today. So what I'm going to be attending is what's called the Awards. Now this is a relatively new K-pop award show. They've only running for their second year, but the lineup is really good. And I was like, when I saw tickets available, I was like, yeah, why not? Now this is going to be quite a long affair. So basically, with the seated tickets, and I went for seated tickets again because I'm not going to be standing for hours and hours and hours on end. With the seated tickets, you also get access to the red carpet event beforehand, and that we have been asked to be there for about 2 o'clock for a 2:30 entrance, and then the event starts at 3:30. I think that the red carpet part lasts roughly an hour, and then at 5 o'clock all the standing ticket holders are let in, and then at 6 o'clock the main show starts. And other than at the TXT concert in Taipei, where if you had access earlier, like there you were allowed to leave the venue and come back, and here we are not. So once you're in, you have to stay there. And I'm quite curious, so you're allowed to bring a 500ml bottle of water, so it has to be a sealed plastic bottle, but otherwise, kind of food-wise, you're not allowed to bring anything in. So I'm gonna have a good meal beforehand, which is my next step once I go out. But yeah, don't know if there's anything available inside or not, because obviously there is going to be that gap between the red carpet event and the main show, but I'm not counting on it. So I need to eat a big meal beforehand. I'm also gonna like bring a Snickers or something that I'll eat just before we go in, just so I'm fueled up to the max, because the main show starts at 6, and these award shows, they can go on for a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if it goes until 9 o'clock-ish. So yeah, and I don't want to be there hungry. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting experience, see how it all goes. Now I'm going to head out of here in a minute, and then I'm going to walk back over to Myeongdong, because I fancy some kalguksu, which is like a hot chicken broth with hand-cut noodles and some little bit of meat on top, basically. Nice and warm, and I know it's quick, you get served very quick. So yeah, and nice and warm, because yeah, it's absolutely freezing outside. But yeah, gonna get my last stuff packed up that I'm taking with me, and then we'll head out. Alright, that's all done. It was absolutely manic in there, but always you get your food super quick. And if you're dining on your own, there's pretty much always seats. Alright, also just stopped at 7-Eleven. Got myself, not at 7-Eleven, at CU. Got myself my water bottle that I'm allowed, plus, like I said, some chocolate that I'll eat before we go in. But yeah, heading over to the venue. Got off the subway, and technically there's a quick bus I can take from here, but I'm a bit early, so I'm just gonna walk it. It's like 20-ish minutes, but yeah, walking also keeps you warm. The sun is peeking out. And of course, we're hiking up a hill again. Kind of forgot that about Seoul. Oh yeah, at least I feel nice and warm now. Oh, and by the way guys, there is a easier route to this arena. Just the closest stop to the venue is on a different subway line than the one that was kind of in front of the restaurant where I had lunch, and I couldn't be bothered to change it. So this line also, like this stop wasn't that far away, so I was like, yeah, I'll just walk the extra. But yeah, there is easier routes, just FYI. So yeah, picked up my tickets. Here it's a little bit different. You just buy a ticket and then basically everyone's just assigned a random seat, so you don't get to pick. But yeah, just drove luck. No idea if these are good seats or not. But yeah, we're just waiting for entrance now. Probably be another 20-30 minutes or so. But yeah, the sun has come out, so it's lovely out here now. Inside the venue now. Yeah, just lined up for ages out there, but it's all nice and calm. Everyone was just waiting nicely. But yeah, that's our event. But the venue is small enough. I think you've got a good view from everywhere. But yeah, and now we're just gonna wait. What's nice in this venue, the seating is really steep. So like, even if people do stand up, something really shouldn't be an issue with seeing anything.
밀착해 주시면 감사드릴게요. 좋습니다. 정면에 계신 기자님들 모시고 감사합니다. 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 핑더파 맞춰서 피자 맞춰서 앞쪽으로 나와주셔도 됩니다. 자, 우리 밀착해서 서주시고요. 정면에 계신 기자님들 바라봐 주세요. 정면입니다. 손인사 부탁드리고요. 포즈 부탁드립니다. 하나, 둘, 셋. 감사합니다. 우리 또 인터뷰 나눠볼게요. 먼저 인사 부탁드립니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 엔하이픈입니다.
자, 제가 듣기로 오늘이 데뷔.
기어워줄 리마크는 바로 그러한 힘을 지닌 아티스트에게 주어지는 상인데요. 앞으로의 이야기가 더 기대되는 아티스트에게 전하는 기어.
수상을 축하합니다. 엔하이픈 2025년 더블 비디오 셀러 달성과 2년 연속 앨범 판매량 최상위권을 유지하며 음반 강자로서의 압도적인 영향력을
저의 안주!
Big girls don't cry.
if I'm dead wrong? What if I'm your sin? 몇 번을 다시 돌아가도 나도 나지 내 잘못은 떠나가면 나의 세상에 이제 제가 너의 눈을 다시 won't know way right now 살아오는 내가 그때보다 좀 느껴지었어 How can you regret I got no way back now
민재랑 주원이랑 동아랑 다 같은 병원에서 마신
Alright everyone, we are back in my neighborhood. Just a couple minutes walk to the hotel. But let me tell you, I'm tired and I'm hungry. I'll talk to you about the award show when I'm back at the hotel, but I need to pick up some food on the way. And when I said I need to pick up some food, it's past 11 o'clock now. I'm not gonna sit down in a restaurant and order. So picked up a couple of things I'll show you in the hotel room. Not a great dinner, but it will get me through till the morning. Alright, I'm back in my room and boy, I can't wait to go to bed, even though it's not even that late. I usually do stay up later, but I'm usually not out this long, and I did enjoy it today, but it was tiring and I do have a bit of a headache as well. But yeah, let me show you my haul for dinner and don't be too impressed. Rice kimbap, like triangle. I think it's got tuna mayo in it. I didn't even really look, just made sure it's not spicy. 2 eggs to fill me up a bit more, and one of the viral Dubai cookies. These have gone absolutely insane here in Korea. I've never tried them before, but you see people trying them everywhere. So I thought might as well give it a go. A little bit of chocolate. But yeah, that's it. Now for the event today, I did really enjoy the show. I did really enjoy a lot of the performances. There was some good energy going, and of course I did get to see my favorite group, Enhypen, which was amazing. They did really well, won a couple of awards as well. But there's a couple of things that I'm not too impressed with. So the event was at the Tiger Dome, which is basically, I think, belongs to the University of Korea. I think it's their like gymnastics hall, event hall basically. And the venue's fine, like acoustics and stuff was fine. It was nice that it was like not a huge venue, so it didn't really matter where you were reasonably close. But a couple of things. Toilets, nowhere near enough. So I went, like I left my seat about 5:20 to use the bathroom, so I wouldn't have to go during the show. By the time the show started at 6 o'clock, I was still queuing. Pretty much at the very front of the queue, but I was still queuing. And I said there wasn't that many people, it's just the queue was not moving. And then when I got into the bathrooms as well, there was only 6 stalls. I know there was another bathroom kind of on the other side, but as far as I know, there wasn't any others anywhere for like for the attendees. So 12 bathrooms for like a few thousand, and I mean the crowd is majority female, so yeah, that wasn't great. Luckily I didn't have to go really urgently, but yeah, it was still annoying. And I mean, it was only like the first 5 minutes of the show that I missed, but not ideal. Secondly, location. It's kind of at the top of a hill, not a big hill, but a hill, and it's not that easy to get away from. So there's like 3, I mean, one subway station within like a 15-minute walk, and then there's 2 others that are within like a 25-minute walk or something like that. There is one bus stop with like 1 line, but I'm sure you'd be waiting a while. And basically as you come out of the arena, it all kind of gets stuck just in front, because there's a road and there's like taxis and cars and stuff, people being picked up. And yeah, it's kind of just a bottleneck, and because obviously the people can only go, I think there's only a walkway on one side of that road as well, so people basically I think we're able to walk maybe 4 abreast, but yeah, you've got everyone coming out at the same time, so it's just, you get stuck there, and it takes a while just to actually get moving down towards the metro station. And yeah, that's not great. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's not a huge venue, but yeah, public transport to it is not great. And I mean, no idea how it would be with cars driving and pickup, but I don't think you'll get out very quickly either. And then one more thing that I'm just a bit astonished by. So obviously it's not the same for quite everyone, but like for most of the seated tickets, you did have the red carpet access included, which is quite nice, a little bit of a bonus. But so for the red carpet, you were told to be there by about 2 o'clock, and they did let us inside at like 20 past 2-ish. And like I said earlier, I think I said it, once you're in, you're not allowed back out. And the only thing you're allowed to bring in with you is water. Now, I did have a Snickers I was going to eat just before we go in, but I did notice they weren't really checking bags very well, or like, especially like I only have a small bag, they didn't even bother checking anything. So I did keep that Snickers on me to have a little something to munch on, and then my bottle of water. But so I said 2:30, and I said most people, like, you won't be standing outside and eating, so it's probably been a good like an hour or so before that you've eaten. And then the show finished at 10:15. So what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8 hours. Is that right? I think so. So yeah, that's quite a long time to be without anything. Now, as that there are like water stations inside, like you can fill up your bottle or like have a little plastic cup, but otherwise there's literally zero, nada, nothing. So yeah, that's just, yeah, quite astonishing with me, for me. I mean, if you come in just for the event, if you skip the red carpet or if you don't have access to it, I think those people were let in at like 5. I mean, that's still a good 5 hours. With most people will get packaged, but yeah, that's all right. But I find 8 hours pretty long to not be able to get anything. But yeah, we survived, and we'll have our food in a minute. Other than that, one thing I probably would do different, I'm not sure I would be going to, even if I had access to it, I'm not sure I would go to that red carpet bit again. Basically every event will be a bit different, I guess, but basically all the performers, all the groups comes out on stage. They pose for some photos for some photographers, and then the host asks them like 2 questions, and they're gone again. Literally each group's on stage maybe for 3-4 minutes. And yeah, I mean, the whole thing took about an hour, but having to come that much earlier and then being stuck inside for that long, I'm not sure it's worth it, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I guess secondly for me also, obviously everything is in Korean. They're mostly talking in Korean, and while I've been learning a little bit, and I did manage to catch some words and stuff, most of it just straight over my head. So yeah, I said maybe it's different if you can understand everything, but I think even then, I mean, just for a couple extra minutes, Yeah, I certainly wouldn't pay extra for it. I said, like, the red carpet was pretty much included with all the seats. If you had standing, you had to pay extra for the red carpet, but for seats it was just included. And I mean, I wasn't gonna do standing on the ground, so I'm really glad I didn't, because those people were standing there for like 5 hours. But yeah, just you know, it was good to experience it, and you know, I like having new experiences, but next time I know I probably would just attend the main show. But yeah, I think that's about it for my comments. As I said, it was fun. I'm glad I went, and it was there was some good, as I said, some good performances. And there's probably some other groups that I might check out. There's a couple of songs that were quite fun, but I think I still prefer a normal concert. Just yeah, but it is something different. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat now. Hope you haven't fallen asleep with me. Bye bye.